Happy Monday, everyone. We are talking about conference. It's conference time. And we're really talking about helping your team members have their best conference experience ever. I'm Gale Bates, CEO of MyMentorBiz.com, where I help leaders grow million-dollar teams. And it was having a strategy for my team at conference every year that truly helped my team grow up to the million-dollar level and beyond. So this has been a three-part series, and what I've been talking about a 3-video series. So on the first video, we talked about how to get ready for conference and really promoting the investment and having as many people on your team attend conference as possible. You know, what happens at conference, people get the big picture. It changes everything. So getting ready and promoting that and helping your team members understand that it is an investment in them is really important. So you might want to go back on my YouTube channel and take a look at that. Hey, aloha, Nancy. So glad to see you here today. I know you attend every conference, always. So then in the second video, I did talk about strategic ways for you to team build at conference. I gave you some great exercises and some great tips, especially about recognition and helping your team members wend their way through conference and know which workshops to take and how much they want to learn and who to listen to and how for you to be a great hostess and introduce them to the top people so that they really get excited. Well, today we're talking about, this is the third video in this series, and today we're talking about what to do after conference, because what you do after conference really has an impact on what happens going into the next season. Hey, Amanda, glad you joined today. So after conference, okay, here are some tips for you today on after conference. I should have closed that window. There's a little bit of a glare there. But first of all, you want to make sure when you come home from conference that you have a recap of conference. And that usually is a team meeting, or it could be a Zoom meeting. I also would make sure my newsletter had a recap of what happened at conference, but you want the rest of the team who did not attend conference to get excited about what you learned at conference. So making sure you schedule that before you leave and having that meeting, that recap about conference is really important. And of course, conference is all about new products, and that's what everybody gets so excited about. So the new people or the people on your team who didn't attend conference are dying to know what's new and how to use the new product. So you're making sure that you are sharing that with them, okay? And do that through social media, do it through your meetings, have a special new products workshop for them so that they learn how to sell and how to share these new products. Okay, so then the next thing I want you to think about is setting some team goals. You come home from conference, everybody's just really ready and raring to go. So now your team goals might be changing, okay? You might see that you have more people on the team that are really energized, that are really motivated. So really looking in at your team goals and where you want to be in the next, especially in the last 4 months of the year, which are the busiest months of the year. Testimonials. You want to get as many testimonials from team members who attended conference and do them in a video, do them as a social media post. I used to post all of my testimonials from team members who attended in my newsletter, and they love to open that newsletter because there were so many testimonials there. But testimonials are really important, so making sure you set that up for you as a leader is really going to inspire the team. Now you want to have some kind of action plan. You come home from conference, ready to go. You've learned a lot. You've got some new ideas. I would come home from conference, just my notebook was full of new ideas because of all the great speakers and workshops. And so making sure you have an action plan is really important. And one of my big action plans every time I came home from conference was to hit that 10 hostess campaign. I call it the 10 by 10, having 10 hostesses in 10 weeks. And the first 10 weeks of the season is going to set yourself up for the rest of the season. And then again, don't forget about conference. So many people come home from conference, have it, get excited about it, and then forget about it. You want to keep conference in front of your team every month, somehow, some way. You want them saving for next conference, because next conference you want to double the amount of people. In fact, one of my clients who was speaking this week, and she said we've been working together for over a year. When we first started working together, she had 4 people attending conference. This year, she has 40 people attending conference because she's really worked at it. Hey, Carolyn, how are you doing? Great to see you. So make sure that you've got all of these tips lined up after conference, okay? Now, this video will be posted on my YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I really appreciate it. I'm getting really close to 100 subscribers, and I'd love you to subscribe if you haven't, or just share it with your team and have them subscribe as well. That would be great. So, you want to continue the momentum and the energy. You want everyone to come home from conference having their best conference experience ever. So make sure you work on those tips after conference, as well as getting ready for conference, as well as making sure you have a great strategy at conference, okay? This is truly team building and growing your team. Now, I do have a special handout for you on team building at conference, so make sure you download that. It's in the post notes as well. Hey, thanks everybody for being on today. Nancy, yeah, the 10 hostess campaign, get everyone on your team with that. You're going to have a brilliant, brilliant fall, okay? And so glad to see all of you on today. Happy Monday.